just before you style it. Guys, back to another video. It's kind of like gonna still be going on from that. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell how clear the camera is right now, but my face is genuinely cleared up from the products that I was using. What was this, like maybe 3 weeks ago or something like that? By the time you're seeing this, it's going to be 3 weeks from the time that I started using the products. I started on March 6th. It's currently March 28th, so that's what, 22 days? So it's been about 3 weeks, and I'm trying out new haircut stuff. Now, if anybody knows Cantu, I can't stress this enough. I'm African, I'm Kenyan, East African at that. We live near the equator. When people think about the equator, they intentionally perceive that area as just being really hot and dry, when in reality that's more so North Africa, you know, the west, not the Western Sahara Desert, but the Eastern Sahara Desert near Egypt and stuff like that. That's where it gets hotter, and that's honestly closer to, that's more north of the equator. My country is right on the equator. We have a very temperament climate. It doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cold, it doesn't rain too much, it doesn't get dry too much. It's a very balanced environment. But with that being said, our hair is still very brittle. It's still very, you know, people in West Africa, they go bald at young ages. I'm happy enough, even in Kenya, people go bald. Like, am I gonna go bald? Look at my hair. Look at this. You see right here? That's just from, you know, being stressed and just not taking care of my hair. So I'm gonna be taking you guys through the products that I like to use on a daily basis. Now, I use a shower cap when I go shower, when I go to sleep too as well. I like to throw a hat on top just because I don't have a do-rag, so I gotta throw a hat on top. But I've cut my hair twice since moving to Oregon. I'll get into that. Now, the reason I cut my hair so often is because your ends become split ends and stuff. So I try to use different leave-in conditioners. Now, what a leave-in conditioner does is it neutralizes your hair, and it makes it very soft, and it defines your hair in a way that when somebody sees your hair, they're gonna see it has that natural black shine or that natural brown shine, whatever hair type, whatever hair color you have. I personally have 4C hair. The best way to grow 4C hair is by getting trims off the top. That's the best way. Or by getting protective hairstyles like braids, cornrows. Now, if you don't, there's a lot of the stigma. There's a stigma that people don't like shrinkage, etc. Shrinkage is bad. Shrinkage just makes you look more youthful. So I'd like to get dreads. I'd like to get dreadlocks. That's a personal perceivement of hair and whatever you like to do with your hair. I personally don't like dreads. I just don't think they're for me. Not to say I won't get them in the future, but me personally, I just don't like dreads. So we're gonna be trying the Shea Moisture. I don't know, Shea Moisture. Some people say it's similar to Cantu. I've had a bad experience with Cantu, but Shea Moisture is pretty good. I use Miel Rosemary Mint for hair to treat my scalp so that I can prevent it from dry flakes and stuff like that. Especially with this season that we're in. I don't know if you lived anywhere in the United States over the past few weeks. It's been getting hot. It's been getting warm out. Once it gets to the summer, you want to move into those protective hairstyles. Keep your hair moistured, because once you go out into the day, you know, your hair dries pretty quick. So yes, strengthen and restore leave-in conditioner, Jamaican black castor oil. This is going to be good for me, as I'm not using it on heat styled hair, so my hair is it's kind of damp, so you got to make sure it's a little bit damp, or, you know, towel dried. So if you washed it yesterday, my hair takes over 8 hours to dry. It takes between 8 to 12 hours to fully dry, like not damp anymore. It takes 8 to 10 hours. So when you understand how long it takes your hair to dry, you understand when you can do all of this stuff, etc. So personally, I wash my hair at night. Put the shower cap right on after you towel dry it. I like to use a face cloth to towel dry it, so it's not pulling your hair. If you're pulling your hair from the scalp, that's how you mess up your growth and your growth. Like, you won't experience as much growth as you want to. Another thing, is when you get braids. When you get braids, you need to make sure that your braids are done before you get a haircut. Why? Because you're gonna have like extra baby hairs and stuff, you know, on the sides. But once you get, like, you wait a week after you get your braids, I'm telling you, they're gonna look really, really good. You're gonna look really good. You're not gonna be looking like Scruff McGruff anymore, okay? I don't want to see anybody looking like Scruff McGruff. I look like Scruff McGruff right now. My hair is a little bit dry. You can tell I haven't got a cut on the sides, you know, in a few months. It's been like 4 or 5 months now. 4 months. So I haven't cut the sides off. I know people don't like the mid-tape or whatever. I personally do like it, because that's what I grew up with. That's not what I know how to treat. And I also don't like having too much hair. So this is what I like. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna come right back, and we're gonna keep talking about the hair growth and what you can do in the future if you're planning on restarting your hair. I'll be right back. Alright, YouTube, it's what I was talking about. So we got the Eco Styler. Remember that when you have dreads, you want to keep nourishing your dreads and stuff like that. So I recommend this. It's basically like a, you can't really, it's like a moisture splash. So when you use it, it basically, like, I don't know, it moisturizes your hair. It's really good though. I just use it for water now. So that's what I'm going to use to dampen my hair a little bit for the Eco Styler. And the nourishment we were talking about earlier is TCB, hair nourishment and food. It's good for hair food. Leave-in conditioner, Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner, strengthen and restore. Now please remember, this is not, I just put that on my scalp and make sure it goes inside my scalp really nicely, so that it's able to go into my hair and just sink inside. So with that being said, I'm gonna add some of this. I don't think you're supposed to add too much. I've already done 2 scoops so far, but it says here, work a generous amount into hair and gently comb through for even distribution. So I'm gonna make sure to grab my pick, and we're gonna work through this. Make sure it really gets into those grooves and stuff like that, because if it doesn't, you know, you're gonna have a lot of trouble. Well, not trouble, but you know what I mean. But just keep working through this. And you gotta just make sure that you're able to hydrate and nourish your hair, so that it leaves your hair. It's supposed to leave your hair feeling as though your split ends have been nourished. You know. The appearance of them, once you get like a trim off the top, you know, obviously they look a lot better, but it basically is supposed to leave a healthier looking hair and leave it to be more manageable over the next few days. So like this weekend, it's supposed to be very easy to manage my hair. So that type of thing it's really helpful on a daily basis, especially, you know.
Now, the other thing is that I like to use Eco Styler to style my hair, but since when I started my regrowth on my hair, I didn't get waves, so I wasn't moisturizing my hair, and I didn't use a durag either. So my hair became very brittle and stuff like that. But while it was still growing, it became very brittle. My hairline it started to go off track and stuff like that. You can see here. So I'm eliminating doing this in the shower so that I don't have a lot of split ends falling out. As you can see, I literally have split ends coming out. Like, look at this, split ends, just split ends. By doing this outside of the shower and not picking my hair from root to, you can't pick your hair from the bottom to the top. You're gonna pull a lot of hair out. So I like to use my hands before, and then kind of move on from there. So yeah, my hair is really off right now, so I gotta go get a trim off the top so my split ends can look a lot better. But I haven't had the time to go to the barber, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to become my own barber. So I'm gonna buy that machine. I'm gonna learn how to cut hair. The only thing is, I just don't know how to give myself a lineup. I used to be able to do that, but I was following like the barber's line. Cause I had got a haircut like a few days before that, and then I tried cutting my hair, so it made a lot more sense. But yeah, I look like Scruff McGruff right now. But I was saying earlier, the whatever it's called, the product for the skincare made my hair come out. I mean, my face clear up a lot of acne scars that I had. While it says that you're supposed to use it 2 to 3 times, I was using it like 1 to 2 times every day, and then I would skip like a few days, like maybe 2 days or something. But I would do it right before I went to sleep. So right after I came out of the shower, I washed my face with a daily cleanser to strip of all those oils and stuff like that and open up my pores. And then I will use that cream and put it on my face, right? And I'll put it on my face on the right here, my forehead, right here too, and right here on the sides, because that's where you break out. And here too, because you know you can break out here from ingrown hairs. As a man, when you start growing hairs here, you can very easily have ingrown hairs. So that's just like stuff that you kind of just learn over time. But yeah, honestly, it says here you can like treat your hair after, like if you're gonna do whatever, blow dry it out. That's the perfect way. Just do this, then blow dry it out, and then get braids after. I personally don't do that. I personally style my hair after this. So because I've done the leave-in conditioner, now it's in there. I style my hair after. So we're gonna be getting right into that. I'm gonna hop in the shower and we're gonna get right to that. To be honest with you, if I was in Kenya, this is exactly what I would use. TCB Nourishing Hair Food. You take a little bit, just a little bit, like this, and you put it in your hair before you style it. Just before you style it. Now I don't have that many split ends. You could tell. See? This is a lot. That's a lot. Remember a few seconds ago when it was a few seconds for you, but a few minutes for me. When I took my hair and did this, the amount of hair that came out, that's what this does. You gotta give it some time for it to, you gotta do it, or you're gonna be looking like Scruff McGruff. So it did this, now we're good. Now we're good. I don't know if you could buy this on Amazon, but I'm gonna let you know. Be right back.
Alright guys, we're out of the shower now. We're gonna be taking my pinky. I'm gonna show you my styling method. So I take my pinky, I come here down to my nose. What I do is I go up straight to part my hair. I'm not using like a wooden thing or my pick or anything like that, but I do that so that I can take Eco Styler. So what Eco Styler is a gel that obviously changed over the last few years, but I've used this method for the last few years, 5 years or so. And what you do is you take it and you just like put a little bit of Eco Styler down the middle virtual part that you made with your pinky, and then you take the rest of the gel that you've scooped. Now try not to take a generous amount, because what it does is it gives you that hair elasticity that you want and need. That hair elasticity is already been established from the 2 nourishments that we've used previously, the hair food after the leave-in conditioner, right? So now we're ready for styling now. Now remember, you just come out of the shower, you still don't have a shirt on. Oh my gosh. Put on the shirt that you were sleeping with, because you're still gonna have breakage. You have 4C hair. I can't stress this enough. You take the Eco Styler, whatever, the shirt you were sleeping with, you just come and you just kind of just do this. It kind of gives you the curls that you want and need. Now, I personally don't do this every day because Eco Styler tends to sit in your hair for a few days. So once you've understood that it stays in your hair for a few days, you're kind of just sitting there like, wow, Eco Styler does what it does. So on the second day, you pretty much just want to like wet your hair, damp your hair with a spray bottle, and just like kind of use the Eco Styler again, and your pick too as well. Sometimes it doesn't give you what you want. Sometimes it gives you what you want. Sometimes it gives you more curls. Sometimes it gives you less curls. You don't really know, you know? It all depends on how you start from the beginning. So because I haven't done any protective hairstylings, it's not gonna give me as many curls as I want. So that's kind of like the basis that we're gonna start with. If you haven't done any protective hairstylings, you're not gonna get too far. But it's still gonna give you what you want and need, and the curls are still gonna be there, but they're just gonna be really, really small and baby curls. And for them to just stay longer than you want, you're gonna have to get into that protective hairstyle, 2-strand twists. 2-strand twists using Eco Styler. 2-strand twists, those 2-strand twists will only stay for like maybe 2 or 3 days. You don't need for them to stay in that long, because you're just trying to get the curls, you know? That curl pattern, like you just want that curl part and that curl definition. So you only do 2-strand twists for like 2 or 3 days. So you just take the Eco Styler, you go, do your 2-strand twist, throw the do-rag on for the next 2 or 3 days. Do it up over the weekend. By Monday, your hair is curly. Now, we'll get into that in a separate video. I don't have time to do that right now, because like I said, spring is the perfect time to do all that stuff, because then once you move into the braids and stuff like that, you're gonna see what I mean. So it's gonna take some time for me to kind of just show you. Other thing is, we're getting ready. It's kind of nighttime. I work at night, so it's getting close to nighttime. As soon as summer starts, you want to have a deep sensing cologne, one that's well, you actually want a light cologne at night. Actually, me personally, if you're going out, you want a light cologne. The reason why you want a light cologne is because you don't want it to be too dark and intensive. It's already humid outside, and for me, the way I see it is kind of like those two are clashing. If you wear it in the winter, if you wear like a dark cologne in the winter, dark intense cologne, it doesn't clash. So like a cologne that probably has like a note of tobacco or something like that, or a note of hibiscus, might be better for the morning, where tobacco might be better for the nighttime. Because, I mean, the nighttime in winter, what hibiscus might be better for the daytime in the summer, or daytime in this, or nighttime in the summer, just because of those little, you know, those little things. So now, if you don't have enough money for cologne and you really want to experiment with what colognes you're going to have, honestly, I will say, bruh, just go take a shower. Make sure you buy like Old Spice. I actually do recommend Old Spice. Anything Old Spice. You wash with Old Spice on your body, and then you start using Dove, like the bar body soap. Honestly, if you don't have cologne and you just have antiperspirant, it's like $8. You're good. You know, you're good. It's actually a really good investment to just use those two. Now, me personally, I only do that on occasion for like a few months or weeks. What I do is I have like a cologne that I'll use. Now, I don't buy the full 3.3 ounces. Why? Because you're gonna use a lot. Every time you spray it, just think of that as like 10 cents going down the drain. Okay? They don't tell you this. You're buying it for $30. $30 to $50, $80 worth of cologne. Every spray is like $1 or $2 cents, bro. You gotta count it like that. So I just buy the little tiny bottles, like the one that I have right now. I'm not gonna show you guys what it is, but I will show you guys how to apply it. We'll get right into that. Let me go throw on the shirt. I'll be right back.
Always going to come out the way you want it with the Eco Styler, because Eco is it's more so something that you use when you're doing 2-strand twists, like I was trying to tell you guys earlier. So getting right back into it, what we're gonna do off here is we're gonna take the Eco Styler. Told you non-dominant hand. So I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about, and we're just gonna do it really fast. So sit down, do my little spray. Alright. Now make sure non-dominant hand, because you're gonna take this pinky, go straight down the middle, and what you're gonna do is kind of just like make like a hole. I mean like a part, right? You could see this, right? When you're picking your hair, you don't want to do this. Your hand is fine, but like you can tell the elasticity is there now. This is what we've established by just using the leave-in conditioner. So again, just come here, kind of just take a little bit of it, and you keep doing your thing. See how it kind of just opened up really easy? It's because I've done it before. Now, it doesn't matter if you cut your hair often. You know, as people would say with 4C hair, you want to avoid cutting your hair because you never know if you're going to go bald. That's what I was saying earlier too. In my family, at least, I know it's not hereditary. So it's not going to happen to me when I'm young. Maybe when I get older, I might experience it a little bit more, but until then, just gotta take care of your hair. So apart from that, what I would do here, because now you're kind of just putting the Eco Styler on the side, it's very easy to get like the Eco Styler mashed up. You don't want to take too much because this stuff sits in your hair, and if you don't have a do-rag, it's gonna make it very difficult to take it out of your hair in general. So you kind of just want to keep parting it. So you just keep parting it. So because I have a top fade, I would do 6 sections. So through, and then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. And if I have time, we're kind of just working with the time that we have right now. I do have time to do all of that. I just don't have hair ties. You need hair ties for this, and that honestly that makes it a lot more easier when you want to get that curl definition. So just putting that out there. We'll cover that in another video if you guys want me to. And yeah, so we've already kind of just made the decision right here that it's just gonna split right here. So I can still feel that I have split ends. Now, while over the course of the last 3 months of me doing this consistently, the split ends kind of, they tend to go away. Last year I started the year off with just doing and ended 2023 by just focusing on protective hairstyles. That's all I did. It's whatever this thing. So yeah. With that being said and done, this is kind of how I do my look for the day. And I just take the pic. This is the shirt that I wear right now. I take the pic after and I kind of just go on the sides, make sure it's all clear and done. And once you have it like that, honestly, I say the best thing that you can do after this is honestly just leave it. Yeah, I know my hair, it doesn't look the neatest, but as the day goes on, like it's hour 7 right now. As the day goes on, it's hour 19 I mean. As the day goes on, for me at least, by the time it gets to hour 23, which is around 11 p.m, that's when I'm clocking to work. My hair is gonna look great, it's gonna look awesome, and it's gonna look much more presentable than it does right now. Why? Because your hair reacts to the environment around you. I don't know when that clip stopped. I think we're talking about I don't know when that clip stopped. I think we were talking about what's his name? Mwangi. I'm not really sure. So yeah. I gotta feel that space. I already picked out the side of my hair. I kind of do that to align my hairline, so my hairline doesn't look, bad. Now I just pat it down, kind of shook down my hair. Now, what I was saying, the reason I still sleep with this shirt, it's a Portland State shirt, is because I still have like hair that falls out. Not like, I didn't mean like it, and like my hair is falling out. Oh my gosh, what should I do? I might have a health condition. I meant it like, oh, just split ends, dead ends just falling out. So I have those dead ends falling out. So now I'm able to get ready to go continue on with my day. And back to the cologne. So like a day like today, I would personally wear something that makes a lot of sense to my style and to how I'm gonna look. So take the wallet, put it in your pocket, and then make sure you carry your chapstick. You don't want your lips getting dry, and your water bottle. So then you take your this. I don't know if I have too much in here. I bought this a couple years ago. It's Whatever It Takes by Kanye West. It's honestly been a favorite of mine for a long time. Like, the amount of compliments that I've got about this is it's pretty good, honestly. But I think I don't have that many sprays left. You can tell. I missed, oh my goodness. I missed the wrist. So one thing there, then I kind of just take it, do this on top, and then I take the dominant hand, because that's what I was holding it with, kind of just do this, so it doesn't wear out fast, as the day goes on. And yeah, kind of put the cologne back. One other thing is the way you keep your cologne, you don't want it to get it reacts to humidity, it reacts, like it takes away the scent, it makes it the longevity in this. Just like anything, like a business. You want the longevity to be there. If the longevity is not there, then what is the point of investing, your time into it, investing your money into it? There's no point investing anything into it, But kind of have to watch out when taking the shirt off because I don't want it to touch my hair. And the reason my favorite is to wear collared shirts no matter what is because of my hair. It's literally because of my hair. I can do this and I'm good to go. If I don't have collared shirts, what would I be without it? That's what I like to wear. Me personally, everybody's preference is a little bit different. So I would say when you're shopping out there, there's a lot of good websites that have collared shirts. I would recommend Koof. If anybody knows what Koof is, I'm gonna link it down below in the description. But Koof Andy is a really good website to shop on, and really kind of see what your style is like. Make sure your style is not a conflict with kind of what your work environment looks like. In America, it's a very casual environment when you go to work, but like in other countries, it's really not. Or like if you're in finance or business like that, it's really not. So yeah, those kind of things they matter, and kind of how you react to them. I know some people that put on deodorant like after they put their shirt on because they don't want it to stick. I personally put antiperspirant over the course of the night so that it kind of does its thing over the course of the night, and when I wake up it's kind of it's already doing its thing, so I just put deodorant on. I didn't do that today, but I don't leave for another couple of hours, so yeah. Right now we gotta go work on an essay. That was kind of like a short hair vlog. Good way to start the video, the weekend off. But yeah. Oh, back to the headphone thing. It might have cut off. The audio, yeah, it really might have cut off. Headphones. I can't wear headphones because of my hair. But I still wear headphones. So there's that too. I'm just like really weird about the way I wear them. I see some people, they do the half thing. They wear it like this. But they do the half thing and they wear it like this, but honestly for me that never works out. But I'm gonna catch you guys in the next clip. Alright, with that being said, now we're all ready for work. Got the uniform on. Jeez, that was loud. Got the uniform on. The audio is probably a little bit better in the last clip, but yeah. It's a little bit loud here. I don't got one of those fancy mics or anything, but look, this is what I was using before. This is Cantu Shine and Hold Mist for curls, coils, and waves. If I was brushing the side of my hair like this, this is what I would use. It just holds it, It works. It does work. But I was using this because I was recovering from damage treatment. Okay, I started getting stressed. Engineering is not easy, so I didn't really realize that. But this is what we're using now. This is what we're using.